Hello everybody, welcome to this class. This is Rukon's mini class. In this class, you will get to know about a topic which is related to history of English literature. Before I start the class, I would like to leave a question to you to storm your brain. Okay, this question is: have you ever thought of other dramatists of Elizabethan age than Shakespeare? Whenever you come before Elizabethan age, of course, Shakespeare is the dramatist who comes in mind. Surely, in this age, Shakespeare was not the only dramatist. Of course, there were a lot of dramatists, a number of great dramatists than Shakespeare. In this class, I'm going to tell you about those and how they are related to Shakespeare. Okay, uh, on this ground, our today's topic is university wits and Shakespeare. I'm telling you again, which is the topic of the class: the university wits and Shakespeare. Okay, now well, let us see what things we are going to learn from this class. From this class, I mean, after you complete the class, you will be able to tell what the term means, what time that term is related to, how many people there were, what influence they had on Shakespeare. So these things you will be able to know and you will be able to tell to others about these things. Okay. Now let us come to the basic of university woods. Okay, when we come to this step, we see uh, the term is used for some dramatists of Elizabethan age. Okay, so these things, this term university woods actually is used to mean some dramatists, okay, who belong to Elizabethan age. So when you are asked what the term means, you need to say that this term means some dramatists who belong to Elizabethan age, who studied uh, in Oxford and Cambridge University. You see later in this frame that belong to 16th century. They were educated in Oxford and Cambridge University. So these things give us an idea that what the term means. The term university, it means that this is uh, this is a club. Okay, this is a club of a dramatist, and these dramatists belong to Elizabethan age. Actually, they belong to late 16th century. They are called universities because they studied in Oxford and Cambridge University. By now, we have already come to know what time the term is related to. Of course, we have already come to know. However, I am telling you that the term is related to the late 16th century. Very easy, super easy for you. Okay, now let us come the issue. How many people were there? Of course, I have already told you that this looks like a club, and some people were involved there. Okay, you and who are they? Okay, look at here. In the club, there were 7 members. Okay, one is John Lilly, Thomas Kidd, Thomas Nash, Thomas Lodge, George Peel, Robert Greene, Christopher Marlowe. So these 7 people are included in the club. Okay, you have to remember the names so that you can tell, you can mention the names when you are asked. Okay, how many people, how many people are included in the club? In the club, I mean, in university, woods, 7 dramatists are included. Okay, why they are so famous and what kind of changes they have brought to the field of drama. Okay, this is I have said here. They brought radical changes to the field of drama. They actually improved language. They built plots in more sensible ways. They brought better coherence. They maintained better coherence in their drama, and they actually included wit in their drama. So these are the things they actually added to their drama. This is why we can say that they brought a great change to the field of drama, and actually they made drama better than before. This is what we see. And another, of course, our final learning outcome was that what influence they had on Shakespeare. Okay, when we come to this issue, we see that uh, here you can read the heading, how the university woods influenced Shakespeare. Their new way of writing built up a foundation for Shakespeare. Remember that you have already come to know that these dramatists brought changes to drama of the of that time. Okay, so their new style, their new inclusions actually created a foundation for Shakespeare. You can say that their contributions uh, paved a way for Shakespeare to develop himself as a great dramatist as we see him. Okay, and next we see Shakespeare accepted their writing style in some cases. Okay, I remember that uh, in some cases Shakespeare has accepted something from them to develop his writing. And another thing, this is important, Marlowe had a great influence on Shakespeare. Some say that Marlowe can be a teacher of Shakespeare. Marlowe can be a guide of Shakespeare. Though some people say that there was a kind of competition between these two people. Okay, however, uh, it is not illogical to say that Marlowe was called the guide of Shakespeare. Okay, so this way Shakespeare was influenced by university youth, but we have to remember something. Shakespeare was not a blind follower of those university going dramatists. Okay, remember these things. He took a lot of things from them, but he did not follow them blindly. Okay, and one incident, for example, I have included here. It is about low comedy. Remember that university woods did not accept low comedy. They just discarded the importance, the inclusion of low comedy, but Shakespeare incorporated low comedy in his dramas, whereas the university goers did not accept it. Okay, just look at an example. Shakespeare, though took a lot of things, he developed his dramas in his own way. Otherwise, he could not have been such a great dramatist as we are seeing him. Okay, at the end, we see a kind of assessment is for you, it's for us, you can say, to just to see how much uh, we have learned from today's class. Okay, let us face the challenge of assessment. First question of the assessment is, which century do the university which belong to? Here I tell you that, okay, uh, the university which belong to late 16th century. I think you have understood. It is super easy. Don't take much pressure about this issue. And second question is, which university did they study at? The answer is, they studied at Oxford or Cambridge University. It is also a super easy answer for you. And next question is, how did they transform the then drama? Okay, remember that they transform the then drama by adding something. These things are there are some improvement in language. They build plots in more sensible ways. They made dramas with more coherence, and they also uh, included wit in their drama. So in this way, in these ways they transform the then drama. It is also an easy answer for you, I think. Okay, now let us come to next question. Here we see what was the response of University Woods towards low comedy. Okay, look, low comedy was discarded by University Woods. They did not like it, they did not accept it, they discarded it. It is what you have to remember. Okay, though Shakespeare accepted it. Now let us come to our final assessment, final question of assessment. Who is thought to have teacher-like influence over Shakespeare? Okay, the name is Christopher Marlowe. So Marlowe is thought to have teacher-like influence over Shakespeare. Okay, from this class, I hope you have been able to understand what the term university course means, okay, and which time they belong to, and of course, you have come to know how many peoples there were and how they have influenced Shakespeare. I think you have enjoyed the class. Thank you very much for staying in the class.